Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to play through a few rounds of Tipperary. I may have said that wrong, I apologize. But if you want to see our full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, stick around here, and we'll get playing. Alright, so this is Tipperary, all set up for 2 players. Setup's going to be exactly the same, but there's going to be more of those out per player. This is the little area player board here, okay? I'm going to try to keep this on camera. It takes up kind of a lot of room, but we'll make do. All right, so the way this game works is you're going to have a spinner here, which is pretty awesome. Any game with a spinner is okay with me. And there's going to be 2 tiles in each of the sections of the spinner. And what you're trying to do is we're going to spin the spinner, and if this is how it ended, this bridge goes with this player. They would take these 2 tiles, and they would place one of them on their player board and put the other one back. Okay? What you're trying to do is you're trying to create meadows, which are the green pastures. Okay, you're trying to put fields with distilleries so you can up your whiskey production. You're trying to make ruins in a straight line of 3 so you can get this castle here to help you fill in a gap around your city board, because you want to have all of the spaces around your city filled for points. You're trying to collect these like stone hinge looking pieces. They're worth straight points. And you're also trying to collect these bogs. 2 of these bogs will give you one of these bonus tokens, which is going to be some kind of tile that you can either place on a meadow or place out in your tableau. Okay, so that's the gist of the game. And you're trying to do all that in a 2-player game through 12 rounds to see who has the most points. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and spin. It's kind of hard to spin with one person. Usually I have somebody hold it. Okay, so now this player takes these 2. This player takes these 2, and they're going to get a place. So I'm going to play as the bridge. I'm not really going to focus on the other player that much, but they're going to be there to kind of just take tiles. Okay, so what do I want to do? I'd like to get my whiskey up, but I also want to create some sheep fields. Let's do this. I'm actually going to do this. All right, then this one goes back to where my space was. This player's going to do a similar thing. They're just going to start getting some Stonehenge points. Okay, done. It's not really Stonehenge, but that's the way it looks. All right, 1, 2. All right. Now, before we move on to the next round, we're going to look and see who has the largest sheep pasture. So in this case, I have 4. They have 2, because that one's not directly connected. That would be a second pasture. So because I had the longest, I get this token, 5 extra points for the longest path. Okay, now we're going to go to round 2, and we're going to spin again. So we spin. Okay, then I'll take these. This player will take these. I'll take these. All right, let's see what I can do here. I'm going to go. Do I want to do that? These tiles are terrible. I'm actually going to do this. So I'm going to go like this. Put this one back. And now, because I have a distillery and a field, I get up my whiskey production by 1. Okay? And then this player, they're going to place a tile as well. And on some of these tiles, there's going to be a plus a sheep. If you do that, you're going to get a sheep. And you can put it on a meadow to make your pasture a little bit bigger. And they're going to, let's do this here. Let's go like this. You can place them however you want, your choice. So I still have the largest sheep. I have 4. They only have 2 still. So we refill both the spaces. Flip to 3. All right. Then we're going to spin again. All right. And I get these, or this player gets these. I get these. All right, let's see what we want to do here. Ooh. Ooh. No, that's backward. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to go like this. So I attached another distillery to a field, so I get that, which will give me a sheep. Put it right there so I can have 5 sheep. Put that back. And then I have another field to a distillery, so I go right there and done. All right. Maybe not the greatest, but I'm trying to get some whiskey points. All right, then this player is going to, I think they're going to start working on ruins. They get a sheep for that ruin. And they'll put the sheep right here. All right. So I look, I still have the most. I have 5. That's 1. That's 2. That's 2. So it's still me with 5. So I keep the token. Then we'll go here, refill the tiles. And then we spin again. All right. So this player's, I'm taking these, and this player's taking these. The spinning usually works a little better. It's a little, I can't really spin it that well, so you're seeing not super great spins. Let's see, I'm gonna actually go like this. I'm gonna start working on some ruins. So this will go back, and then this player is going to, they're gonna get their 3rd ruin. I don't know how well you can see this because it might be off camera, but there's a 3rd ruin right there. 1, 2, 3. So they get a tower that they can use to place somewhere in a gap to try to close it around their city at the end of the game. We'll look at the sheep. I still have 5, and there we go. So we'll go again. We'll refill. And that's how the game's going to keep going. One other thing I didn't show you, which I'll just go ahead and show you now. So say it's my turn. And I can take this tile. It lands there. I can go here, like that. Let's go like this. I have 2 bogs. I take a bonus tile, and it's going to be a sheep. I can place it on a meadow, or I can place it like that next to my board to create more options for a bigger meadow. Okay, and these are going to be a bunch of random things, but they're going to give you some kind of flexibility to get more tiles. So after all that is said and done, you're going to score. And the scoring is pretty simple. Let me find the sheet here. You're going to, this is one of our games, you're going to score your largest rectangular area. So you're going to look and see the largest rectangular area you have, where these may come in handy. This could help you fill in a gap of that rectangular area. And then you're going to score 1 point per tile. So you'll do that. If you have this token, you're going to get 5 points, plus 1 point for every sheep in your largest flock. So in this case, if this is how the game ended, that's not very good. I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Plus the 5, I'd have 10 points for sheep. Then you're going to look and see if your city is all surrounded, including diagonals around it. So it had to be here, and here, and here, and here. If you can do that, you get 5 points. You're going to get points for where your whiskey is. So in this case, I would get 10. You're going to get points for all your little Stonehenge tiles. I would get 5. And then you're going to add that all together. And whoever has the most points is the winner. So there you go. So that is how you play Tipperary quickly. It starts getting big. It starts taking up a lot of table space, and I don't want to, work myself out of camera view. So there you go. So if you want to see our full review, you can click the link in the video description. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and as always, keep gaming.